from the Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a crease. It's Frost. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Purdue! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Petty. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Canty. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off play action on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Griffin. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the...
There he goes! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
The Boilermakers are threatening on first and goal. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Fires left. It's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Troy.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give from the gun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain, and I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
On the play. First down, Purdue.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for room, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert. Tying it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoops it up, and he's going to... Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 20.
How about the big-time play? I mean, you set up the block one way, they come flying and they get the block. The guy on the other side, your responsibility is I'm the scoop guy. You could tell he sees the block, scoops it up, takes it down the field, almost scores. What a huge play.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over USF. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. There he goes! The 20! He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Troy!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the lone back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop with a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Runs through the tackle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it
breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Trojans are flying down the field. On the move, it's Frost. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Going over the top. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Now on first down from the 30. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Quick handoff. Breaks the tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Throws to the tight end. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the toss. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Boilermakers will take over 1st and 10.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got a man. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.